There we
There we go. All right. Now we can see it too.
So the other thing I wanted to reiterate, it's just there's no,
It's fixed.
There's no shame in dying in this game. You're gonna die. You're gonna fight a boss. You're gonna die. You're gonna die in embarrassing ways to these guys, to the first enemies you see in the game. Just like that guy whose bloodstained we saw back here. Look, there's more than one.
The worst part is you're going to go and you're going to kill them 100 times in a row because something else is killing you, and the one time you don't pay attention to these guys, they'll kill you. It's kind of one of the things that makes this game good, is that you have to always kind of be on point. Like, even the little skeletons that you kill at level 1, they're still dangerous.
It's kind of have to maintain that sort of level of engagement, that high alertness. This isn't a game you can just sort of play idly while you're listening to a podcast or something.
It depends on if it's your first time through or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can see there's some structure up there that we'll probably end up at in a few minutes via some other path.
Cloudcraft points out you're going to die by rolling off a cliff you've run by a dozen times.
Oh yeah. You'll be fighting a boss, you'll have them down so they only have one hit left, and you'll be close to the edge of a cliff that you not realize is there, roll off of it. A boss that you've been trying to kill forever, you'll have full health. All your Estus, they have one hit left. That happened to Tom Chick, and I was watching him play this. Or close enough, it was something like that, where he had the guy one hit away from death. They've been working on it for a while, and then just fell and died.
Wow.
It happens, man. It's not punishing. It's just it's old school. It's not. It doesn't pull its punches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, those rats are the worst.
Yep.
Can I read this
Poison
one?
sucks.
People are probably getting bored of watching me in this opening tutorial area, but I try to play Dark Souls in a very thorough way.
Yeah. Well, if people watch the past broadcast, they will have just started after the audio issue was fixed, so this is their first time.
Right, so they think I'm playing it pretty quick.
Yeah.
So again, there's that structure we're kind of moving towards.
Yeah, Dark Souls has always kind of done a great job at whatever you look at, you can generally end up going there. So you can explore the world, and you can bet at some point there's probably a way up into that castle.
So you just empower your weapon? Turn back.
So that's the other nice little
So there's
addition.
probably a trap or something, and we're going to get rocked by it, and that message is going to make a lot of sense in a second.
Or this is another player trolling us, and, like somebody mentioned in the comments, you may jump off a cliff because somebody says secret passage ahead, and you believed them.
But I didn't see... Usually with the developer message, man, look how fast you can roll through that water. Usually with the developer messages, you can rate them.
Yeah, I kind of no longer want to call that Battlefield 2 maneuver dolphin diving. That feels like this should be dolphin diving.
Yeah, another bloodstain. So, again, it's a warning. It's not just cool multiplayer. You see that and you go,
Oh,
Yeah.
that guy's
you
probably
stop,
a big
you
deal.
look around.
And quite a few of them, all in a row, so something terrible is
I
going to
wonder
happen.
how... there's probably
He was
thousands of players that are getting killed here. I wonder how they decide which ones to bring into your particular game and in what proportions. Like,
Yeah.
do they say, okay, well, there are actually 27,000
Scores
deaths here today. We'll show you 3 of them. And, do they try to do it proportionally, you think?
What's up,
or-
brother?
Oh,
Also, the enemy design is just cool.
yeah. I expected this guy to be just your typical, tromping ice beast, from Frozen.
He's
you know?
probably something I should actually avoid fighting.
Yeah, he's plinking him for 12 damage. He's shot him twice, and so far his health is barely dropped.
So you can get him out here, you maybe can go around him and...
Bleh.
It's an option. They also have, most enemies in the game have fairly long aggro range, so if something is pissed off at you, it will chase you for a good long while.
We're running away from this dude.
But it is very much a legitimate strategy to attract the attention of one or two things and then slowly lead them into a more
They want to remind you
advantageous area to fight it in.
that this game will kill the crap out of you, and they usually have an encounter early on that's like, okay, now you're dead. And then you get an achievement that says, this is Dark Souls, and you go, oh.
But then you'll play for a couple hours, you'll come back to this guy, and you'll kill him, mostly out of spite.
The scary thing to me is, where'd he go? Usually, like, he should still be aggroed to me. And if he's not, he should be trying to get back to his spawn point. So I'm wondering now if there's something...
Doesn't look like there's much here aside from him.
You think there's something with that guy? Where'd he go?
He's back down the chasm, I guess.
Chat will tell me I'm missing something very obvious. Is there a path over here?
It may have just been that soul item.
Cloudcraft points out that in Dark Souls 1, he would run into a lot of the same players at the same time. Like felt like the game was actually explicitly connecting him to a certain set of players.
Yeah, it's probably local players or players that are on your local servers, more likely. I'm wondering if... I could probably drop attack on that guy from here. That's probably what that setup is for. Is he out here now?
Hey,
Hey, buddy.
What's up, bro? He's taking up too much space. We're gonna die here. Almost guaranteed. Bruv, please.
Boink.
I love that. He breaks through his own ice crystals. Or whatever. Might not be ice, I guess.
Bleh. That's it. Behold my first
Dead
death.
and buried.
Yeah. Conveniently, headstone.
Yeah.
You want to give it a shot now? You should.
Oh, okay. I'll give it a try. Undead Legion armor. Oh, the camera's so weird. Okay, so...
Geoffrey's just been sharking us the whole time. He's going to go kill that crystal guy without losing any
So you
health.
might want to tap up, because heavy soul arrow is going to cost you a lot.
Alright.
And so that switched you to normal soul arrow.
And then if I want to do that...
Yep, that switches you to your sword. Tap it again and it'll switch back.
Alright. That. Okay, cool. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. So... Okay, so
click-
those enemies
click
have
the
come back.
Yeah, yep. So every time you die, every time you hit a bonfire up, but you can just, boom, he's dead.
This
See
game's
how-
easy.
See how easy Dark
Game's
Souls is?
easy.
Dark Souls is crazy. easy.
Man, I do not know what the fuss is about.
No, yeah, it's ridiculous.
I-
Wait a minute.
What? Wait,
Can you look back? Nope, wait,
What?
deal with this guy first.
what am I? Okay, I'm gonna be looking the wrong way a lot because
You could probably switch out the camera. Blink. If you hit start,
yeah, maybe wait.
you want the gear.
And how easy?
Just, there you go.
There it is.
Yeah, that'll be easy. We can switch that.
All right, nice. So
You know, the bonfires are a really interesting mechanic. I mean, it is... Initially, you
We're
think...
probably supposed to go straight ahead. That path off with the crystal, was it crystal salamander? Yeah. He was he's just a thing. There's an item there.
am I going the right way? You think?
I think that's back where we were when we fought the crystal dude, which we have no chance at right now unless we.
Right. Yeah.
They're usually in Dark Souls 1, if you brought fire bombs with you, you could take on the asylum demon. But yeah, watch out for that guy.
Oh crap! Yeah, that's not going well.
But where that guy's coming from, where that beam of light is,
I'm just trying to dodge.
hold down LB.
Hold down LB. Okay. Oh wait, I got him.
That's your shield.
Okay, so my shield would have blocked against
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay. That probably would have been better.
So
than me
go
trying to
straight
dodge
ahead.
it.
That'll avoid the salamander. We already got the item that was down there. The only thing that we would get by going back over there
It's killed.
is that, and you could recover the souls that we had accumulated on that first life.
Do you get kills from killing guys? Souls
Yeah.
from killing guys?
Yeah, so you have 96 right now from the 3 or 4
Oh.
guys that you killed.
You probably had a couple hundreds.
No, we hadn't killed that many guys, right?
Yeah.
Killed
it's
maybe 2 more
It's
guys
no
than
big
you.
deal. So frequently I'll find myself in situations where it's like, is it even worth going back and getting those? I'm not even going to bother.
Yeah.
So there's our first bonfire. Light that bad boy.
So what does that mean? I mean,
Geoffrey, it means you've gotten further than I did.
is this like a respawn point or what?
So go ahead and go back to it.
Oh, restores health and
So the first time you encounter it, you light it, and then you can get the thing. Now it just gave you a fun new emote. You don't have any options here. Eventually, that's going to fill up with like options to warp to different bonfires.
Oh, gotcha.
Options to they moved leveling off of there, but in the first game you could level from there. So it'll give you some other options, or like you have to find these things. You have to find access to them, reinforcing your weapon, repairing your weapons. Like it said there, it will let you you get to refill your Estus flask.
Yeah.
So right out of the gate, you get to you get your 3 Estus and your 1 Ash. What was it called? The Ashen Estus flask. So your Magic Estus and your Health Estus. So those will fill up, but it's also going to respawn the enemies.
So it can be a real
Block, Geoffrey, block.
I did block. I blocked once.
it can be a really difficult choice.
So now you want your health back. So
go
hit
back to
X.
my bonfire?
You can do that, but hit X real quick.
Oh, X.
That uses the item that's in that bottom slot there.
Okay.
You used up a charge of your Estus flask. You got pretty much all of your health back.
If you ran back to that bonfire and rested at it, you'd get all your health and mana back, but those 3 dudes would respawn again.
Oh, gotcha.
And
okay.
so sometimes it can be worth it because you had a really derpy fight against something really close and you just had to...
You just want to reset.
Yeah, and you're like, never mind, just kidding, that never happened. But sometimes if you're farther along, it may not be worth it because you've just managed to get through a really difficult section without really using many items or any flash charges. So you may just activate bonfires and not touch them for a while.
Block, block, block.
Oh, it takes time to get your block up. Like I'm really used to games like God of War, where if the button's down, it counts.
Oh boy. Cue Aerosmith.
All right.
So get that item. And again, neat thing, you always have that item. There are a lot of items that give you souls. That was like a little teensy one, a little baby one that'll give you like...
Oh, so it's basically like souls that I don't lose on death.
Yeah, because they're items.
So you can just eventually use that
I,
item and
trade
it'll
those
give you,
in for souls?
200 souls.
Gotcha.
So now
Look how gorgeous this is. They have all these areas. They're beautiful. Look at all this nice vista. There's this cool looking statue sitting there, this gorgeous tree.
Oh, part of my problem with timing might be the fact that I'm playing from the preview window in XSplit, which is a split second
look
behind.
over here.
It's a split second behind.
So again, bloodstains are a warning. You should check out and see what's going on.
So now,
Odds are there's a surprise waiting for you.
in typical Dark Souls fashion, you've wandered into a relatively big area with one thing in the middle and no other direction to go. Geoffrey, you might be in for your first boss fight.
And therefore my first death.
No, I have full confidence that you can beat this entire boss on your first try.
There's can and there's will.
They're barely knowing the controls. Yes. You're just gonna parry lock that dude.
Yep.
Well, I wonder if I have to interact with him in some way. Oh, what's this guy do?
He backs away. He rolls a lot. He dies. So again, I recommend very highly. You're going to want to be maintaining distance, lock onto the dude, careful this edge over here, and then hit him whenever you get an opportunity to send those soul arrows. And you might want to switch to the big ones, but they take a lot longer to shoot.
It's also
remove sword. That's probably what I want to do, right?
a pretty good strategy to just take your time. Like, be patient with any sort of big or new interesting enemies, because you can, if you play defensively, get a good idea of what their attack strings are and kind of what their gist is, so you can...
Thanks, bruv. Hit him, do it now. Don't have any mercy. Don't wait for him to get up.
I just thought sometimes...
You're too much dignity and honor.
Sometimes something like just doesn't work.
He's got really crazy reach with that thing.
Yeah, I just worry that, like, for instance, in Destiny...
that you would be wasting it?
Yeah.
Because he's not vulnerable yet? Okay, now when he's recovering, that's the time to...
That's what I messed up with that other guy. Like,
You got him down to half health. Hit him. Go. He's transforming.
Oh, okay.
A lot of bosses in Dark Souls have 2 stages.
Run!
I almost got a shot off.
So you got no stamina left.
Oh, that's a thing?
Yeah.
You got him down to half. Okay, when he's transforming, you can easily pop off another shot.
Oh, okay. See, I just assumed that was an attack that was coming, and so I had to, like, keep my distance from it.
Do you want to give it a second try?
I think people probably want to see someone progress.
Alright, let's see.
You mean you change the camera?
God, yeah.
There, the y-axis.
Oh, was it? No.
Yeah, you don't want to switch to x-axis. You want.
There we go.
You see how it says normal on that field?
This will be interesting. I've never actually.
Instead of
played-
saying reverse, it should just say wrong. You're still on heavy. Yeah, you're gonna
there we go.
nuke that dude.
I've also never played a caster, so this will be interesting.
Yeah, I haven't really played them that much either,
God.
and I really wanted to.
This is interesting looking to the other side of the couch.
I'd angle it, but the cameras are attached there.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you
Come
trying that
on.
parry.
Yep, that did not go well. All right.
We could probably put me on the Foge side of the
Look at that.
line. There we go.
There we go.
That a little easier?
Oh. Okay, we're not gonna mess with down there. Yes, we are.
Now you're the one with the big shoulder.
Oh, you gotta get on top. A little navigation challenge.
God, what did they change the jump to? So it was
It's
run and then.
Left
L3.
click?
Yeah. So you're gonna have to do
Oh,
that.
I'm probably
from
gonna
up
have to
there.
go up from the cliff. Yeah.
Oh, what's up, bro?
Did you not? That'd be okay.
Oh, they can't hit each other?
Nope.
So a lot of this seems like it's about pattern learning, right? Because
Yeah.
like you block one hit, but if you don't know that guy's got 2 hits, then you could unblock just as he's
Those
hitting you again.
reactions are really great. They're not. They're just like whip, whip, whip. So this is a reasonable reset.
Yeah, poor choices were made. I've had to use 2 Estus flash charges already.
You don't want to hit that
boss
boss
fight.
up. Yeah.
All right, so where's that thing?
There, you can make that jump.
We're gonna try and go off these rocks here. Oh,
Oh,
nope.
Hey, Prophecy 187's in here. Hi, Prophecy.
All right, we're gonna give that jump one more time.
look how their movement mapping to like the stick direction. Like your character goes the direction that they're facing.
Oh,
There it
yeah.
is. Ooh, Titanite.
Is that like titanium?
It's like it, but it usually comes from demons.
Alright, so we're going to try and play this much more careful so I can go and get to boss. And I don't really care about farming souls on these guys, so I'm probably going to
Because you can't do anything with it, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So I'm just going to kill the guys that I have to kill. So...
Don't
this
don't
guy's
land on
down
that guy
here.
this time.
so I imagine, actually, yeah, do land on him, but
Yeah.
have your sword equipped.
Oh, come on. Oh, wait.
Wait.
There we go.
You missed.
Well, so nobody pay attention to that. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Nothing to see here. No showing off. Oh my gosh.
I'm apparently the worst.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I know. Lots of confidence. Oh, I like that I have the arrow still stuck in me. All right.
It's fine.
Here we
Sure,
go.
nothing bad will happen.
What could
Oh
happen?
God.
Oh, he's already ready.
Activated. Good. Just you can move while you're casting this. That's nice.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
Nope. No, thank you. So this character is a magic user, so his blocking strength is going to be pretty low. Depending on how strong your character is, you can block different amounts of damage. Ugh.
Yeah, he's got crazy reach with that halberd.
Yeah, he does. No, thank you. Okay, so now I just want to get away enough that I can
There is no away from this guy.
use an Estus
Yeah,
Flask.
he's not going to launch an attack unless he's in range. You need to bait him.
Okay, I'm just going to go with these.
He's going to
lightnings.
transform after your next hit, I think.
Yeah. No.
So you're using normal soul arrows. Might be time to switch to heavy.
I want him to start transforming. Come on.
Get him. Oh my gosh, he chose poorly. Get him, dude.
There we go.
One
All
more.
right.
2 more. Okay, watch out. He's got a crazy jump attack.
Yeah.
Easy mode. See? Ranged attacks.
Nice.
Yeah. Watching my buddy play this as like a normal sword and board, he completed the game, but was just constantly throwing his controller. Started to play a magic user.
Are you alive
and-
now? It said Ember restored. Look, you look like you're on
yeah,
fire.
yeah. I think that's their version of humanity.
Humanity?
In this.
Oh yeah, unless you're all burny burn.
Did your
Can you just look at your face real quick?
Yeah.
your health go up?
It did. Significantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what
You
happened?
look alive. His ember was restored in Dark Souls 1. It was humanity. Basically, you would die, you would lose your humanity, and there were items that you could use to restore your humanity, or you would get your humanity back after killing a boss for somebody else. Like, you would go into their world and you'd help them out with a boss. That was really good, CPH, by the way.
Thank you.
Let's look at this coiled sword that we just got real quick. So we have equipped this mail breaker, which is a tiny little slashity slash kind of guy. I don't even think we can. Oh, it's a key item.
Yeah.
What
So
does that mean?
I've watched a little bit of people play this game.
Thrust into Shrine Bonfire to activate Bonfire Warp.
Oh.
So you'll find you can. I guess apparently in Dark Souls 3, with that bonfire, it has a sword hanging out of it. You can find sort of half bonfires that don't have a sword, which you need to activate using these swords. Is I believe what's going on.
And that's what turns them into warp stations, basically?
Yeah. So you can eventually start jumping around.
So what's the difference between being alive and being not alive in this game?
Whether or not you can play with other players, usually.
Oh,
But you also generally have a health bump. I know.
and so next time he dies, he'll lose this alive state that he's got?
Yeah. That health bump's going to be huge because it didn't really used to affect things quite as much.
But I know in Dark Souls 1, humanity also affected things like your drop rate. So for rare or interesting items, you would have a much better chance of actually getting those things to drop.
So you want to play? So being human is like you want to. That makes you more careful.
Generally, to a cool guy.
Yeah, it's another thing on the list of stuff that you can care about and lose.
But at the same time, you could run through the whole game being undead, and it's fine. Like
Here they tell you how to open the menu.
I like that they think that we're using
an Xbox.
An Xbox One controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Broken straight sword. Get that fixed up, turn it into something awesome. What's up, bruv? Like I don't see you. Heavy soul arrow. Oh, hold on first. It's Miller time. Maybe you needed a heavy.
Yeah, this game loves to bait you with enemies around corners, with items, so you'll just see that pretty glowing white thing, and you're, I gotta go get it, and you'll ignore everything and run straight up to it, and there'll be a dude
Right around the corner waiting for you.
waiting for you to shove you off a cliff.
And if you've been more
or stab
patient, you would have seen him. And, yeah.
Look for blood stains.
Yep.
There's also usually like they'll spawn dudes behind you. They'll spawn dudes that climb up off these edges. They'll spawn somebody from up there.
Just be paranoid pretty much at all
Yeah.
times playing this game.
Be-
Assume that nothing good is happening.
And even still, you're gonna jump 3 feet off the ground when something actually gets to you. A pretty good Twitch stream, I gotta say. Got through a boss.
Yeah. This is why I bring experts in for games that I don't play. Makes the stream a lot more entertaining.
I'll use I'll ping the R3 button from time to time. I can see that guy up there, but I'll just ping the button from time to time and see if it locks somebody for me.
Yeah.
It is the Dragon Age equivalent of running around trying to find, flowers and things by just spamming the find button.
Hey, Silver Ice is here, so we're going to say hi to Silver Ice. And then
Also-
get murdered by a couple random dudes.
They love hiding dudes.
It's a Dexter guy.
Yeah, they love hiding. They love hiding guys that are trying to play possum, so you think that they're dead. They sometimes won't let you lock onto them, like Foge was trying to lock onto those two guys who
Waste
were
some more Estus real quick.
hiding. And then they love throwing ranged dudes just out of your kind of range of paying attention, so that when you engage something else, that guy can just sit there and plink and take shots at you over and over again.
There's quite a bit of movement when you're doing things that used to lock you in place. Casting, Estus.
Yeah, which was nice because you can, if you're in moments like that boss fight and you start chugging, usually you were committed to that spot. There was nothing
Yeah.
you could do. Now you can at least shuffle backwards very slowly.
You can't dodge a huge attack, but you can at least delay the time it'll take him to catch up with you.
And maybe you
Just
misjudged his attack range by 2 feet. You might be able to just sneak out of that before he wails on you.
You gotta be thorough. You never know where there's gonna be items or a path that leads to new stuff. Again, all these fucking bloodstains, though. Sorry, language.
Leading up what I'm sure are, perfectly normal, definitely not trap-riddled stairs.
Yeah. What did this guy do?
Ran up the stairs and immediately died.
Yeah, that's a good sign. What about going over here and taking a look at this mess?
Oh, hey.
So there's a guy up
there
looking to do a drop attack, probably.
Yeah. So Cloudcraft, I am really interested in RimWorld. Actually, that's one game that I don't know. I haven't played it yet, so I can't exactly make any promises about how much I'll enjoy it. But just looking at the promise of that game makes me think that it's the kind of thing that I could get into and be able to show myself instead of having to call an expert in. But I don't know. We'll see how I go with it.
Yeah, all of these feel like they fell into the classic Dark Souls trap of like, I'm going this way. Oh right, there's a path that you couldn't really see coming down this way, where those guys
full
were
of
waiting
enemies.
For you. One of the message here says enemy ahead. Yeah, good one.
So that's a player dropped one. And you can rate them, based on how good you think they are, how accurate you think they are.
And when you do that, they actually, if they're in game when that happens, they get health or Estus or like.
Yeah, they get some sort of reward. One-on-one combat is also a very, very big thing in this game, which is why spawning 2 enemies right next to each other that are more than likely both going to aggro if you get close enough to one is a big deal. Learning one of their attack patterns can be difficult enough, but then when you have to judge, okay, he's doing attack number 1 while the other guy's doing attack number 3, how many attacks do each one of those strings have? How many times do I have to block?
When am I done so I can hit somebody?
Exactly. It like exponentially increases the amount of stuff you have to pay attention to, and kind of forces you to be a little more patient.
What?
Chronotosis says that the signs that people leave behind only show up when that person is actually online.
Oh.
I did not know that.
That's interesting.
That's pretty neat.
That certainly would help limit the number that you would see in a game that's this popular.
I would imagine just red floors everywhere. I wonder if they're doing the cheesy invisible wall.
Yeah. I like getting up places like those, leaving messages that say illusory wall when there isn't one.
Yeah.
Silver Ice calls into question whether or not I'm a good Twitch streamer because I don't.
Oh, good lord!
Whoa!
Wow. So this guy.
Let's
focus on this.
Let's do this fight.
Ooh.
By fight, I mean let's horribly die.
Holy crap!
Yeah, so that looks like a hollowed out NPC or something that's going to be a bit more boss centric.
My turn.
He also.
See, are we almost done? It's 12:55. I don't know, guys. Maybe we should just quit before I embarrass myself.
What? You only died the once against a boss.
To half health. Literally nothing else has killed you, Geoffrey.
Camera.
Right
there we
there.
go. Yeah. I also haven't encountered a whole lot else, so see how we go. Yeah, Silver Ice calls into question my status as a Twitch streamer because I don't sell out for tips. Apparently, so I don't.
Have you gotten any tips?
I've never. If you
got some tips, maybe you would sell out.
That's the thing. Like, I don't even know. I'm not even sure what selling out. What
does that look like?
What that looks like? Yeah, exactly. And
do you have like Gatorade in here? And you're facing all your logos towards the screen.
Yeah, So my intention is definitely never to profit from this. Like, this is not. I don't go on Twitch because I have any intention of making a career out of it. This is.
Speaking of making a career out of it.
Hey, here's Daniel Floyd. So let's make room for Daniel. I'm to come and get murdered by these guys.
You know they're there. Get them.
Double face.
See, yeah, there's
crap.
2 guys over there.
Yeah.
So yeah, dodge rolling is a good thing, but it pretty massively uses up all your stamina.
The rolling is out of control in this one.
Oh, I'm just dead immediately. See, there you go.
It is so much faster.
I feel bad because I lost our Ember, which gave Geoffrey less health.
That's the only reason, Geoffrey.
Let's see. Let's switch this back a little bit so we can tell that Daniel's here.
Hello.
Oh, God.
Look, it's Daniel.
And now CPH is like, I can't.
Can you see okay?
Not on my video.
I can turn it back again.
No, I'll be fine. We'll see.
Yeah, no, that was basically. I mean, yeah, I think I would need to spend some time, sort of, because I kept, like you said, I kept dodge rolling when I should have been blocking. My habits are not there yet. I haven't learned the muscle memory of what I should expect myself to do.
All right, guys. It really just won't let me lock onto you. Okay.
Yeah, see, and I have no idea what that move even is. So
We're just gonna go back here.
Pew.
Oh God, no! Lock back on.
Hey, it worked.
Come on.
Calvin says hello to Dan.
Hello.
I wanna
Hey,
kill
Calvin.
him.
Yeah, then that
There we
dude's
go.
the big one. Nice.
And you can have one of those.
You can have 2 of them. Oh,
Not okay. Cut that out, buddy.
oh,
Nice.
ruthless.
Nicely done. See, this is what you want to watch. You want to watch this happening.
Although
The reactions are great.
Yeah.
in this, on
They-
this humanoid, just like
so much
wham,
better.
wham, wham. They feel so real.
All right, let's go see if we can
tossed
find
around.
the guy. I want to see if
They really are applying everything they learned on Bloodborne. Make that feel visceral.
Uh huh.
Come here, guys.
I wonder how much of that is canned animation and how much of it is like if they're doing some procedural stuff.
Good question.
So, folks in the chat were talking about RimWorld a second ago. Do you guys know when it's coming to Steam? Because that's kind of what I've been waiting for. Like, you know, I have this allergy to playing games when they're really early access because I'm worried that I'll get done with them. Like, I'll feel like I'm satisfied with
It's
them.
that dude.
It's that dude. Be careful.
No, bro.
And then,
It's not. It's a non-starter.
but yeah, like when I'm playing an early access game and I get tired of it,
Oh God.
Oh, no.
back off.
Please go away.
I'm afraid I'll never get to experience the final version of it when it actually comes out. So I've been waiting on RimWorld because I feel like I might really enjoy it, but I don't
He
want
really
to.
wants to wreck your face.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
he
going.
does.
He's going.
Oh,
He's
crap.
doing it. He's totally doing it.
No, please, none of that. Okay, I also have to remember what the hell is behind me because I could very
You got
easily
him.
fall off a cliff.
One more.
I have no problem just shooting at you from a
Yes.
distance.
Dead?
Kite.
Nice.
dead.
John.
I will take it as I run out of mana. I'm okay with this.
New gear.
Wow. Master's attire.
That actually might be
I'm
good.
tired of your big puffy coat. I think you should put on some Master's attire.
What was he?
Uchikatana used to have to kill a shopkeep to get that.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm also very curious to see what this giant sword that I can probably not use is.
Nope.
Not even close.
Well, since we've beaten this guy, I think we probably should wrap up just because, our lunch break's over.
All right.
But thanks, everybody, for being here. Well, let's see what was beyond that guy. See what he was protecting. And then
He's protecting my very burly body.
A door that we probably can't go through. Oh.
Firelink Shrine.
Yep.
So you got to find some weaselly way through it and then open it from the other side or something?
Very probably. Yeah.
All right. Well, I think we can probably quit here then. And,
Well, in Dark Souls fashion.
woohoo! Beautiful. That is how you end a game of Dark Souls.
And start one and like 90% of your game.
Yeah.